Girl. So DL Whisperer really thought it was cute to pull up to TS Madison's house unannounced? Oh no, baby. We need to talk about this because the internet is on fire right now and I have all the receipts. Buckle up, babe, because this tea is scalding. Okay, so if you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up real quick. DL Whisperer and TS Madison have been going back and forth online for weeks now. But girl, it just got real. And I mean, like, police might need to be called level of real. So here's the timeline, babe. It all started when DL Whisperer made some posts about home buying, interest rates, and honestly just giving financial advice that, well, let's just say not everyone agreed with. T.S. Madison saw the post and apparently had some thoughts. But where it really popped off? When DL started talking about T.S. Madison specifically. And honey, when you come for T.S. Madison, you better be ready because she does not play about her name, her coins, or her peace. So let's break down what DL Whisperer actually said because context is key, okay? First, there was this post where DL said only a scammer would pay for 1.2 million for a home appraised at $500,000. Let's talk about interest. I would much rather make a bad car purchase than a home that you will be paying for 360 months. Now, girl, at first, people thought this was general financial advice, right? Like, okay, go off, financial guru. But then the comments started connecting the dots. People were saying DL was specifically talking about T.S. Madison's home purchase. And baby, when the screenshots started circulating with the property records showing a home that sold for $1.2 million with a tax assessment of $523,000, girl, the internet started cooking. People were like, wait, is this about T.S. Madison? And DL didn't exactly deny it, babe. In fact, DL doubled down with more posts. Then there's another post where DL is literally talking about T.S. Madison's property, showing the tax assessment, the land, the whole nine. And the caption, it's giving fraudulent. Let's talk about poor decisions. Girl, the way DL really went on Facebook, pulled up public records, and started a whole financial audit. That's bold. That's messy. That's actually kind of unhinged, if we're being honest. But wait, there's more. So at this point, it's already spicy. But DL Whisperer wasn't done, babe. Oh no. Because apparently talking about someone's home purchase wasn't enough. DL started posting about other things. There's a post that says, daily reminder, trans women are men, repeated 6 times. And girl, the hashtag DL Whisperer. Now let me be very clear. T.S. Madison is a trans woman, an activist, and someone who has been very open about her journey. So when DL posts something like this, baby, that's not financial advice anymore. That's targeted. That's personal. That's disrespectful. And the LGBTQ plus community and T.S. Madison supporters were livid. The comments were going off. People were calling DL transphobic, hateful, obsessed, and honestly, they had every right to be upset because there's no way you can convince me that post wasn't directed at T.S. Madison specifically. But girl, if you thought that was the peak, oh honey, we're just getting started because DL Whisperer decided to take this from online beef to in-person confrontation. Okay, so now we get to the part that has everyone talking. Because allegedly, and I say allegedly, but baby, we got video. DL Whisperer pulled up to T.S. Madison's home. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Pulled up to her house. T.S. Madison posted security camera footage from her home showing someone pulling up in a car, and girl, the internet immediately clocked it as DL Whisperer. Now, I don't know if DL thought this was going to be some kind of confrontation, some kind of I want to talk moment, but baby, T.S. Madison was not having it. TS posted on her page talking about how she was literally inside her 10,000 square foot home, minding her business, and somebody had the audacity to show up unannounced. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. In one of TS Madison's posts, she's talking about a DoorDash situation where the driver didn't deliver to her door, and she's making the point that people need to ring the bell if they're delivering something. She says, "Baby, if you want to deliver anything to my home, ring the bell. I'll let you in. Don't dash, honey, just door." And girl, some people think this was also a message to DL Whisperer. Like, if you're gonna pull up, at least have the decency to ring the doorbell and not lurk around like you're on some stealth mission. The way T.S. Madison handled this with humor while also making it very clear that showing up to someone's house is not okay, iconic. Because let's be real, that's actually scary. That's giving obsessed. That's giving I don't respect boundaries. And baby, the comments were in agreement. People were saying DL went too far. This is harassment. This is stalking behavior. Some people even said TS should file a police report. So, how did TS Madison respond to all of this? Well, girl, let me tell you, she did not stay quiet. TS Madison posted multiple times addressing the situation. She talked about how she's in her home, living her life, and doesn't have time for the nonsense. She made it clear that pulling up to someone's house crosses a major line and that she will protect her peace and her property at all costs. And you know what I love about T.S. Madison? She didn't get down in the mud. She didn't start name calling or going low. She stated her boundaries, she called out the behavior, and she moved on. Because that's what you do when you're secure in yourself and your success. TS has been in this industry for years. She's an actress, a producer, a personality, an activist. She's worked with major networks. She's been a voice for the trans community, and she's built an empire. So for someone to try to come for her about her home, about her identity, girl, TS has dealt with worse and come out on top every single time. The internet rallied around TS Madison hard. The comments were full of support. People were praising her for how she handled it, sending her love, and dragging DL Whisperer for the obsessive behavior. And here's the thing, babe. Even if DL Whisperer had a point about the home financing, which is debatable, the way it was handled, talking about someone's personal life, their identity, and then showing up to their house, that's not financial education, that's harassment. But that's all the tea I have for you today on this DL Whisperer and TS Madison situation. This one is messy, it's uncomfortable, and honestly, it's a reminder that social media beef can get real if people don't know how to act. If you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because we cover all the tea on this channel. And turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next update, because you know there's probably going to be more to this story. Drop a comment, share this video, and let's keep the conversation going. I'll see you in the next one, babe. Stay safe, stay blessed, and remember, protect your peace at all costs. Bye.